All right, here we go.
Smile, people, you're on.
This is things we don't know about you.
The things you know about me.
Yeah.
Things that we know
stories we're gonna tell.
I got to know Stephen best in the Republic of Ireland, and he desperately wanted to shoot an Irish Spring commercial in the ocean with the soap and just a bathing suit, and he did it. And I filmed it because I did not want to do it because it's really cold there. And yeah, he was all goose pimply.
Yep.
Yes.
I took a bar of Irish Spring to Ireland.
He had the pocket knife and everything. He drew the pocket knife through it to show the stripes of cleansing power.
I remember the first time I met Stephen was at a Baskin Robbins. It was Baskin Robbins at a young adults meeting for West End, and I don't know, like we were both just kind of hanging out like near the edges, and I don't know if I introduced myself to him or he introduced himself to me, and yeah,
it's a match made in heaven right there.
It was friendship just blossoms right there. Yeah.
Good stuff. Rachel's next.
No.
Oh.
Put me on the spot. Pressure on. It's so nice to meet you.
I'm empty right now.
Oh, come on.
I need some triggers. I remember Stephen committing to being to wife many times and not showing up.
All right, see you guys.
Oh!
I heard that live. I didn't hear that at all.
You didn't hear that.
Nothing happened.
Back in the day.
Pay no attention.
I
Nothing
just
happened.
know
Nobody
Stephen was always very kind and sweet. Always loved being around him. So one thing I do know is the thumbprint painting you did of Darren's thumbprint that he still has in his office.
Took mine.
Sorry, it is the
I'll tell
best
you
piece
more
of
about
artwork in our house.
It is.
And it
It's in the
makes me
house
think
now.
of you every time I see it. It's very special.
We also have some of Stephen's art.
Yep.
Yeah.
He traded Andy for a website and brought home this monstrous piece of art. It's
Stephen doesn't do small art.
3 feet, 3 feet by 6 feet.
But we get asked about it all the time.
Yeah,
Everybody comes to our house. And
It is
actually,
literally the first thing people
I
see when
had
they come
a
in our front door.
Shipped shopper that came and just was like, "Can I touch that?" He just
Good.
really wanted to feel it.
It's
That's
meant
awesome.
to be touched. Yeah.
And also, Stephen was in our wedding and wrote and drew all over my husband's body the night before.
Oh, Stephen was in our house all the time. All the time. He was one of this group of singles that kind of adopted us, and it was a really fabulous experience. I mean, at first I was like, where are all the married people in my life? I didn't have any. But actually, it was so rich and wonderful. They all came over all the time. They had so much free time. They would just drop in and play with my kids and throw them up in the air and stay for dinner. And
So Stephen worked with me for about 3 months one summer between his school gig, and it's probably where your love of doing this came from, isn't it? That summer was kind of the beginning of you saying, I've always wanted to do this would be cool.
Yep.
And at the end of the summer, he gave me a continuous line drawing
oh yeah,
with
those
a
were cool.
and it was a funny situation because there was a story about that I had been telling him that this number kept reoccurring in my world. I kept seeing the number 1111 everywhere, and he named he actually asked me to give him my thumbprints. He was doing something, so he actually used my thumbprint in the painting, and he blew it up with a copier up about that big, and he put my thumbprint in the middle, and it's got this real dark crimson red blood behind the silver, and then he did a continuous line. There's a beginning and an end, and I know where both of them are, and it's a continuous line on probably a 4 foot by 2 foot, 4 foot by 2.5 foot canvas, and it's a prized possession, and it's called Exhibit 11.
Hey, can I log into your phone using that?
Yes, 1111 is my. No, it's not. But the thumbprint. Yeah, that would be really cool if you could see if that would work. That's a really cool idea. Shouldn't have given that away.
Nope.
We'll see how good Stephen was at actually drawing my thumbprint.
Exactly. Copying it.
It was an old thumbprint. It was 10 years ago.
It was my old
15 years ago. My old thumbprints.
Just make something up.
Mostly I remember Ireland and riding around in vans.
Somebody got sick on my van.
It must have been my van.
I do remember riding around in vans. And I remember you just loving our kids well. That you're always talking to them and they loved hanging out with you. So that meant a lot.
I'm going to get teary-eyed now, Lori. All right, tell us about college days.
Greg lived with me.
That's it, Greg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you introduced me to the wonderful world of dumpster diving. That was quite the fun experience.
He still does.
I actually got a TV that worked all the way up until my last day of college, and then it quit when I brought it home.
That's awesome.
So,
college.
but yeah, that was a good time. Good times.
All right, Shanna, your turn.
Is it on her?
Is it on me? I know.
Something
How
that
he
they
proposed.
don't. Something
Do we know?
Oh,
yeah.
you could tell us that.
Can you tell us how he proposed?
How he proposed?
He didn't do something stupid, did he?
No. He had the ring with him the whole day. I had friends visiting.
Oh boy.
And it was Thanksgiving Day. And there were numerous opportunities that he just decided, yeah, this isn't the right time, this isn't the right time. And then my friend Molly and I was showing her, because we had our rings cast, we made them.
Yeah.
And so I was showing her pictures and telling her all about it. And he said, well, should we just show her? And I was like, yeah. So he
I brought
went
mine
and
out.
grabbed his ring.
So it's okay to show mine.
And then pretty soon he disappears, he comes back, and he gets down in front of me, and he like asked me right there. My friend Molly's like, oh my gosh, like, you're a part of this. And I'm like, are you serious? Because I thought he was just like,
Yeah.
So we can. Why don't we just go ahead and show them yours as well?
yeah. I was like, oh, no way. And then of course I cried and hugged him for like 20 minutes.
Let them see yours.
Yeah.
And read the inside of hers.
Is there any significance to
Oh, as if we can read in the dark. Here, wait, let me hear that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Tell us what it says.
So there's something.
Lori's
Good job,
gonna
Lori.
pretend that she knows. Come on, Lori, let's get
Okay,
your.
come to the orchard in spandex.
Please tell me you don't know. You can't see it.
No, that's right. So there's this saying, it's come to the orchard in the spring, and he was like reading it, and he said spandex. I said, I want that in my ring.
Oh no!
Because I want our kids and grandkids to go, what is this all about? What is spandex?
What's spandex? That's great.
I couldn't read. I mean, it was like the close up of a ring, and it said "Come to the orchard" in this, and I was like spandex.
Nice.
And she loved
And I was like, I want that in my ring.
I love it. I love it.
So great. So have you done that?
What's up?
Been to orchard in spandex?
Not yet.
Okay.
On this trip, guys. On this trip. We need pictures.
Remember how we met? We did. I was like trying to organize the Invisible Children. Yeah. The first global night commute that they did, like all over the country, and I had a small group together, and Major busts in there. He's like, "Hey, what are we doing?" Like typical, like friendly, outgoing, a lot of energy. That's slowed down since. This is gonna be fun. It was Major and Darcy, and I forget who else, but yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. Little did I know that we'd be roommates and tooling around, best buds in Nashville.